to me, we solemnly declare.
Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee.
Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. We are on the third floor here, outside my apartment, my hotel room, at the Accra Hotel. This is the second to last day of Breaking Dawn. We thought we'd change the scenery a little bit and take you, up some levels, come off the ground floor onto the third floor. So I gotta say, the Food and Rum Festival weekend is complete. It ended last night. With the most extravagant of events, which was the Liquid Gold event. We'll show you a little bit of that maybe tomorrow, all right, because we got in a little late last night. So, we couldn't edit anything. Fellas had to get some rest. So tomorrow we'll show you what that was about. But when we left you on Friday, we had a full weekend of activities. I learned to cook. Well, with the assistance of one of the directors. We learned to cook koki. Is with us? Conky, which is like a national dish here in Barbados. The conky was Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. And then on Saturday, on Friday night, we had the rum route, where we, that was a late night affair. It had real rain. Yeah, I got wet, so I have a little cough on me now. So excuse, if it's, my coughing, well, it's a little cold. I have my little vitamin C 1000 shot here, trying to get rid of this cold before I board the plane and come back to Trinidad. And then on Saturday morning, we had one of the big events here in Barbados, the Food and Rum Festival. It's called Rise and Rum. We have footage from that as well. Tremendous performances. You know what I mean? What happened to you? You enjoy Rise and Rum? Yeah, Rise and Rum. Oh, the haircut. Yeah. Fellas went and take the haircut and all kind of thing. But I don't have no haircut. But what should I do? I should have asked, wait now, you got footage of me taking ice cream, man? Well, they rail on me with these ice creams, I eat real ice cream this weekend. I can't lie. But at Rise and Rum, boy, I had a flavor that I never thought that would taste so good. It was pumpkin ice cream. Pumpkin. When the girl told me pumpkin, I said, well, I would try it. I ain't lying, that thing tastes good. But this was Rise and Rum here, all right? And this was on the beach. And you got all of the culinary, all the chefs came out, a lot of the culinary arts, a lot of the little treats and stuff that Bajans are known for. And, of course, rum. A lot of rum. All right. So that was an event filled with performances. Hyper Songs was on the program. I think on Friday morning, Hyper was there. He opened the performances, and then they just flowed with the performances. I had to say, boy, King Baba boy, big up King Baba boy. King Baba a real catalog, you know. The man a real catalog, boy. I ain't lying, you know, King Baba. Yeah, boy, our vibes. So that was Rise and Rum. More on that when we recap everything in the second hour, right? And then last night was Liquid Gold. We did kind of sidestep one event on Saturday evening called Savvy on the Bay, because, like I said, it was non-stop. We were just going one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And the thing is that there is so much more that we could have done, but time just didn't permit. So on our next trip to Barbados, we will definitely go to like St. Nicholas Abbey and those places and show you what that's all about. You had to take a train and all kind of thing up on the estate, and it's island, real good content for you guys to enjoy. Okay, so trip for two to the beautiful island of Barbados. All right, it's going to be for a weekend, all expenses paid. All right, so if you pay attention this morning, you might win yourself that trip for two. All right, and of course I will need to take your information. So if you know you ain't want to give your information on the ear, well then don't call for the ticket. All right, don't call for the trip. I just say. All right, we got to get things started. So as we get things kicked off here, we're going to look at the news here this morning. And in the news here this morning, we see UTT's new honorary doctorates. Let me see that list of doctorates there, the honorary doctorates. All right, we have Peter Elias, Israel Khan, Jamwant Maharaj, Gilman Figaro. Who else? Who else is on that list? Well, the list goes on, eh? I'm looking for the other names now, boy. But anyway, all right, so that is one of the headlines in the paper this morning, at least online. Vigil for Peace calls for unity reflection amid regional tensions. Murdered Rio Claro businessman buried. Central cops arrest 4 and seize guns and ammo and ganja. Resilient spirit of Pan. Ramsey Moore says Panorama launch staged without government funds. Wow. And the Congress of the People is praising the Prime Minister's bold vision and master development plan. We will talk about that in a bit. Kuva man kidnapped. 134 graduate from disaster resilient building program. JTUM to join peace vigil over regional U.S. military action. TNTEC and Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force to send relief items to Jamaica. Sangre Grande fire victims sleep in MP's office. PNM scoffs at government's revitalization plan. We come into that. Friday, I do not know how it went because we've been so busy here in Barbados. I will contact the NCC chairman and, of course, the Minister of Culture, the Honorable Michelle Benjamin, and just get some feedback. I won't do it now live. Keolic. All right, so the Keolic range of products is backed by science and has over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, and of course made from the aged garlic extract. And there are several products in the Keolic cleanse, the Keolic range, and they include the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the Keolic cholesterol health. We have the Keolic total heart health as well, and the Keolic circulation health. And there is the Keo green powder drink mix and the Keodophilus probiotics that you can pick up. And you can pick up these items at any pharmacy or a health store across the country. For more information, you can always watch the Asian cuisine cooking course, the food costing restaurant and catering workshop. And in December, all of that is in November. In December, he has the Christmas cuisine on the 15th and 16th of December. All right, now, this takes place at Ramsing Plaza in Chagonas. And you could give Chef a call or WhatsApp him on 372-4639 or 737-5097. All right, so make sure and get in contact with Chef and get yourself registered for these courses if you have any interest in the culinary arts. All right, and talking about the culinary arts, I mean, we have just come off the back of a terrific festival. I have the intention of coming back to Trinidad and Tobago and have some conversations with the Minister of Tourism, if I could get a meeting with him, and the Minister of Culture. I think it has to be a joint venture. We'll see how that goes. But what I have seen over here got me to thinking. You know what I mean? Trinidad and Tobago is so rich in flavor and food. And, you know, people visit Trinidad and Tobago just to taste our doubles or our roti. But we have more things that we could offer. And Chef Shiraz has always mentioned that we do have a food festival. Well, you have Trinidad Carnival, now you have Tobago Carnival, which are tourism products. But now you could get another event in there that revolves around the culinary arts and tourism. And I gotta say, boy, you see when you travel, you see things, and big up Barbados, boy. Barbados has, I'm telling you, if this is the blueprint, it's a damn good one. I can tell you that. All right. What they've done here and what they've been able to do with this Food and Rum Festival. And remember, it's food and rum because Barbados is the birthplace of rum. All right. And we had the opportunity on the rum route to visit a few of the distilleries here. We were at Mount Gay and Stades. Yeah. We get sampling in Stades. They give us about 6 different rum. By the time it was more than 6. Yeah, boy. By the time you walk out of Stades, you're drifting, yes. All different types of rum. But I tell you what, it was interesting. It was interesting. Yeah. What? Right. Then we had the rum sour that we got the opportunity to make at Mount Gay. Yeah, at their distillery, and they kind of set up everybody. Yeah. The man say, you see the what you call it? Is the the little measurement, right? I think there's something like that they call a Jaeger or something so. Anyway, he said, all right, you're going to fill that with rum. And we thought, well, we started the mixing process. He said, you're going to take that rum, throw it in the glass. And when he threw it, he said, all right, you're going to take up that glass and you're going to throw it back and take a shot. But we thought that was the beginning of making the rum sour. So we kind of get set up now, boy. But I ain't lying, that shot after, and that was the last stop, eh? And after we bar hop and all kind of thing and went to the other distillery states, that was the last stop. So after you hit about 6 or 7 bar open stops where you're drinking or that rum and all kind of thing, and you reach that last one and take that straight, brother, all you want to see is your bed after that. I can guarantee you that. All right. While we're talking about rum, and we're talking about alcohol, and we're talking about, events and so on and so forth, I want to remind you that the Breaking Dawn Christmas party, we're getting into high gear, people. Today is the 10th of November. We have basically just over a month to go for this event. And later on this week, with Chris's permission, we will have the updated ad with all the entertainers. All right? So we're going to release all the entertainment later this week. Huh? Yes. And we will send it to Kelmo. Don't worry. Right? So we will have the updated ad. Yeah, Chris? With your permission? All right. Nice, man. He's shaking his head in a kind of half yes, half no way. All right? So it depends on, like, when he reach back Trinidad, how much editing he had to do. And then we'll see if he can get a my thing. But for now, remember, it is $400, premium drinks inclusive. We have a terrific deal with the Trinidad and Tobago Import-Export Limited. I want to big them up. Hanky Bannister, Scotch. What was the other one? Speyburn. Then they have the Vanguard Vodka. All of these are premium. All of this is premium alcohol. These are top of the line brands we're talking about. We also have the wine bar where you're going to get the Prosecco and the non-alcoholic wine if you choose not to drink. But $400 given the price of alcohol, the increase that I have seen is a steal of a deal. If you could tell me you're getting a better price for a premium drinks inclusive with entertainment, well, I would be blown away. I would be very surprised. Remember, I put out our ticket price before the budget, So, we had to maneuver ourselves and take a little knock this year. But nevertheless, we want you to come out and support all of the people who claim to be the fans of Breaking Dawn. Come out and support, be a fan of the show. Come out to the Christmas party. It's all for you and I to come together and have a good time together outside or just sitting in your living room and watching the show and, calling into the program and giving your comments. We want you to come and engage each other. You know what I mean? We are about building bridges and building relationships, and there is no better way to do it than a nice Christmas party to end the year. And let me tell you something. When we say a Christmas party, I talking about is a party. Eh? You can ask anybody who was there last year. You understand? You're getting a taste of everything. Right? We're not confined to one style of music and that. No. It is a party. All right? So come out and enjoy yourself. Now, we want to get started and we want to get cracking this morning in front of this beautiful backdrop that is the Accra Hotel. All right? And we'll give you a little shot of the beach and thing later on. But right now, we just over the pool side here. As you can see down to the railing on this side here, that's the pool down to the bottom there. But I tell you what, terrific weather. It's just beautiful. When I wake up in the morning and I pull this door and I come out on this balcony, you know what I mean? I don't feel to leave the apartment, the hotel room, right? So I don't feel to leave here. 355 has been a terrific experience. We had a big up Suresh. Suresh and I watched the game yesterday with Manchester City and Liverpool. I have many complaints about that I won't get into this morning. Chef Shiraz, I got your message. But Michael Oliver should be jailed. They should go and put handcuffs on Michael Oliver because Michael Oliver continues to make bad calls on a regular basis in any game that Manchester City playing in. You understand? And Liverpool always seem to be the victims of his bad calls, and there seems to be no consequences to his actions. I'm saying that the league is corrupt and there is agenda against Liverpool. What's that? Yeah, I would say so. There is an agenda, clearly. And I could go back to the history of Michael Oliver bad calls, where Liverpool has been the victims. I'm really, really angry about that. We sit down and watch the game yesterday. And when we have Michael Oliver, is he VAR? I just shake my head and put on my head like that. You understand? Worst penalty decision we have seen in for the longest while. A goal that should not have been disallowed. That is the equalizer that Van Dijk scored. And we could go down the list. Anyhow, let me not get on that for the fifth officials. Anyway, I want to take you to one of the news stories that has to do with the revitalization plan that the government unveiled to the public and the business sector last week. Because the PNM, and we go deal with this morning. The headline was PNM scoffs at government's revitalization plan. Okay? So the first thing we're going to look at that. You could get better than that. Now, I ain't lying here. I went in our water yesterday morning. It was a battle. One wave passed and nearly lick off my pants. I tell you, my pants, and I put the wave, some powerful. And I could have gone a little further, but it was me alone. The rest of the squad was sleeping. I said, Stefan, don't go nowhere. You can't stand up because there's nobody out here with you. Just stay in your zone. But I was in the zone where the waves breaking and hitting, you know. I didn't want to go a little further now because I can't swim. But nevertheless, I got my salt in yesterday. Right, so back to the action here. We're going to run you this story courtesy TTT. And this is on the revitalization plan. And then I'm going to read you what the PNM had to say. Then we're going to take our first break. And when we come back from that break, we will open the phone lines and take calls. All right, now because we have the trip to giveaway this morning, we have this topic to deal with, and we have Eden Heights on this morning as well. Plus, we have all of the weekend action to show you. We will ask you to keep your calls very short and to the point. All right? The short version. All right? Not the long one. So, run me the report courtesy TTT.
The so-called South-South corridor will link San Fernando to Mayaro, transforming the energy belt into a multi-use development zone.
That thin line is really what I'm calling the South-South corridor, taking from the energy capital of San Fernando to the other energy hub in Mayaro, right? That's a 100 kilometers of road, and that is already going out to tender. We have the first phase of that road from Taruba to Princestown already out to tender.
A major aspect of the plan consolidates the nation's justice system, bringing several facilities under one unified structure, including the creation of the Tamina Center for Justice.
We started with what we call the consolidation of justice. Carrera Prison Island, 25 acres. The Frederick Street, fondly called Dem Boys Jail by the mighty Shadow, and Golden Grove has 270 acres. We are talking about consolidating that into a major facility, one where we truly will have justice on time. So this is our Tamina Prison campus sitting on 500 acres.
The minister said with this consolidation, the existing prison facilities will be repurposed. The Carrera Island prison will be converted into a resort. In the future, it will be known as Isla Carrera Resort.
When we consolidate our jails, we'll be saving upward of 40%, $60 million per year. All right, that is now being spent in keeping prisoners housed. So this is a beautiful island where we now have prisoners. So earlier on I spoke about the consolidation at this Tamina space. At 75, we are suggesting this is a concept. 75-room boutique hotel with all amenities, etc., etc.
Among the creative redevelopments, the iconic Dem Boys Jail in Port of Spain will be transformed into an art and event space.
We are suggesting that it be repurposed into an exhibition and event hall where even young artists can go and rent a space. It's for classroom and studios, for teaching and workshop, conference facility, rooftop restaurant, etc.
The Golden Grove facility will be repurposed for housing. The transformation also positions Trinidad and Tobago as a global meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions or MICE hub, targeting business meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions, with major improvements planned across the capital.
We are looking at the port city in the east. This is the Invaders Bay, so we are moving east. 25,000 person capacity convention center. In Dubai, they have a convention that goes for maybe 2 years. They do the same thing in Shanghai and in Singapore. We are looking at a 400-berth marina and international financial tower. We are on the same time zone with New York, and we intend to compete.
From San Fernando to Port of Spain, the revitalization blueprint envisions upgraded ports, hotels and waterfronts, including a 4 million TU port city, a multimodal hub and residential and cultural districts in Sealots and Invaders Bay.
Go big or go home. This is 400 acres of reclaimed land, and we are looking to do a port of 4 million TUs per annum. Because currently the port of Port of Spain, they really are asleep. They do about 300 TUs per annum. The one in Pipdeco, it's about 230,000 per annum. We can't compete with that. We really need to scale up. Right, so this is scaling up, where we are saying we are the most competitive port in the Caribbean, making for not only cruise ship complex. I was asking for those cruise ship numbers. I think last year we did about 36,000. In Little Barbados, they did 800,000.
The minister emphasized that Port of Spain's east and waterfront areas, including Sealots, will see industrial, residential and healthcare redevelopment. The revitalization blueprint is expected to generate over 50,000 jobs during construction, with proposals already open and tenders underway. The forecasted construction timeline runs from 2025 to 2030 for Phase 1 and 2030 to 2035 for Phase 2. Minister John said projects in Tobago will be unveiled in the coming weeks as Trinidad and Tobago prepares to reintroduce itself to the world. Mahalia Joseph Wharton, TTT News.
All right, so that's parts of the revitalization program. They couldn't fit all into one news report. But a lot of things on the horizon there. The government has presented their plan. And I think to nobody's surprise, the headline from the PNM following that was PNM scoffs at government's revitalization plan. Look at that headline. Former Finance Minister and Digomatin Northeast MP, Col Mimbert, has scoffed at the government's development plan for Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bissessa, of course, launched the National Infrastructure Development Plan Trinidad and Tobago Revitalization Blueprint at the Diplomatic Center St. Anne's on November the 6th. Now, the government believes the 10-year initiative expected to begin in August 2026 will provide more than 50,000 jobs. But in a post on X, Imbert said, quote, the government can't even pay salaries and allowances on time and hasn't paid suppliers and contractors for months. Yet in the midst of this chaos, the UNC has unveiled fantastic plans to transform Trinidad and Tobago into Dubai, complete with massive skyscrapers. His PNM colleague, San Fernando East MP Brian Manning, accused the government of attempting to replicate his father's development plan for the country. He's saying, quote, this is Patrick Manning's Vision 2020, by another name he told Newsday via WhatsApp on November the 8th. Manning, a former minister in the Ministry of Finance, said the UNC-led administration does not have any ideas. All right? He said that the same plans they undermined and criticized for almost 2 decades are exactly the plans they want to implement now. All right? And, well, that's all you need to know. As it relates to what Brian Manning said, PNM political leader Penelope Beckles, when contacted by Newsday, said the party will hold a news conference on the issue. All right? Now, I want to tell Colm Imbert, right? Let him see my face this morning. Yeah? The government's inability maybe to pay their bills on time is an indictment on you. When you, as the former Minister of Finance, could jump out and ask the new administration, but where are you going to get the money from? That's an indictment on you. You were the Minister of Finance for the last decade. And if it have no money in the country, or we have depleted revenue streams, right? Or the money is just not there, that means that you are the one that have to be held responsible for that. You understand? So every time you ask, where are you getting the money from? That's on you. And I want people to understand that this morning, because I ain't holding no punches this morning. Because I'm looking at some of these little social media posts and the set of noisemakers that on social media now. You know? All the social media, oh God, where's call them? Where's call them? The hecklers and the trolls and the UNC rejects and them, who they still have a tabanka now. So now they have to nitpick at everything. And they're not asking the question or addressing the issue of where your $500 billion went. $500 billion was spent by the last administration. $500 billion. More than $500 billion. It's over $600 billion, that the Rowley administration spent. Where the money gone? All that money spent, the country never moved forward. You didn't even see an ounce of what was presented last week, Thursday, in the development stage. Nothing. But $600 billion just spent and gone. And nobody in asking no question. All they want to do is target this administration who just come in. They now had a budget. They now pass the budget. They now present the developmental plan and the revitalization plan. And where they go get the money from? The Prime Minister said she know where she getting the money from. And she had not dip into no HSF fund. And it mightn't come from no loan. The woman know what she's doing because she has said it on several occasions. They will find it. I wait to see how they will find it, and we wait to see how those plans will be developed. You see, if all you open all your mouth a year and a half, 2 years down the road, and you say, well, look, the government promised A, B, C, X, Y, Z, but they haven't produced anything, I could say, okay, maybe you have an argument. But you're talking about a few months into administration that just take over from you and your mismanagement, and you want to hold them accountable? I said it before and I'll say it again today. You're out of place and out of order. You're not in a position to question nobody or hold anybody accountable because they're cleaning up your mess. That is one. Two, I'm going through social media, and in the comments, the people saying, PNM people now, when talking about this revitalization plan, they're saying, oh, that Manning 2020 vision. Really? I want all you who saying that is Manning 2020 vision because you hear Brian Manning say it, because he put out that narrative. I want you to tell me, what was Manning Vision 2020? I want if you know where it is, you call and you tell me. Look, the phone right here. Because when we come back from the break, I'm going straight to the phone line. I want you to call and I want you to say, Stefan, yes, I remember those plans were in Vision 2020, and I want you to tell me specifically what was Manning 2020 plan. Because I'll tell you this. If you think for 1 second, or if Brian Manning think for 1 second, because like all of a sudden you wake up and remember you had a father named Patrick. But if you think for 1 second that Patrick Manning, I like Patrick Manning. Always have, like, Manning and Pandey, love them. But if you think for 1 second that Patrick Manning sat down and wrote out the plans or a vision for Trinidad and Tobago off the top of your head, you have to be an idiot. Because it doesn't work like that. How it works is that you have leaders who travel the world. When they travel the world, they see certain models in other parts of the world, and they will come back to Trinidad and Tobago and they will say, you know, that could work here. They might have to tweak it. They put that information before the advisors and the think tanks, and they sit down around a table and whatever the case might be, and they say, well, you know, this model could work here, but we just need to tweak it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, wherever. Right? And then they come up with a plan that is similar to what they have seen in other countries. For instance, Singapore, Malaysia. A lot of Manning's 2020 vision was a lot of the progress that was being made in Malaysia at the time. If you go back and you check it out. So they see these things and they put it towards it, they put it in front of the think tanks and they say, listen, can this work here? And then they get advice on that. And then somebody tweaks it for them. And then they present it. They put it together in a presentation, and they, as the Prime Minister or whomever the minister, whoever had to present it, they come and present what has been put before them. So if you think that Manning sit down and come up with a whole, it won't work so. And that would go, the same would go for Kamala Persad and this administration. They would have been looking at models that exist outside of Trinidad and Tobago, and they say, you know what, we could adopt this, and this. Because I can't remember, none of Manning plans had to do with Carrera being turned into a resort. I can't remember that at all, amongst other things that was mentioned in there. But we're going to take the break, and when we come back from the break, we'll get to the phone lines. Stay tuned, we'll be back after this.
This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Barapur. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princestown and Barapur.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
I can't believe that, you know, but I really can't believe that. But I really wasn't expecting that, you know, boy.
Ram to you. How you getting on, so?
Boy, this is not the price of alcohol, boy.
So, drinkers go and drink anyway.
Yeah, but my Christmas parties are premium drinks inclusive. It's December the 13th. I went and I print my tickets and I distributed to all sports and games nationwide.
How much for the ticket?
400. I can't believe that, you know, but I know I should have waited after the budget, you know, boy. What if I should?
We get through.
That's right, people. Get through like Shane and Jaron. Get your tickets for the Breaking Dawn Christmas party Saturday the 13th of December. Garden Sanctuary Center Excellence. Tickets available at Sports and Games nationwide. Raj Bar in St. Augustine and online at trinbagoevents.com. Premium drinks inclusive. See you there. Where you say, Santa?
New Charles chocolate with 0 sugar added. Charles guilt-free chocolate goodness.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Sherrod's Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificating culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Sherrod's Culinary Academy.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and do not forget, at the end of the program this morning, we're giving away a trip for 2 to Barbados, all expenses paid. So make sure and pay attention to what's going on this morning. All right, I'm going straight to the phone line. Let's go. Hello, good morning. He really late, boy. Hello, morning. Morning, caller. Yeah, morning. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Stefan. Listen, Trinidad and Tobago, I don't know what is wrong, but what I have to say, it will be very funny. Some will like it, some wouldn't like it. Listen, this Sabga is one of the greatest we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Those are the business people. Those were the businessmen and them who have Trinidad where it is today. I could tell you because I had dealt with them. Great. Management go right on. That is what they're calling for. Listen, Stefan. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Quickly.
And for that reason, I could tell you that if those people could tell you that that plan is fantastic, it's great, and you could just see for Trinidad and Tobago, those people who's complaining, I'm sure they can even wrap our doubles.
Okay. All
You
right, no
understand me?
problem.
And you want to come and condemn that? Have a nice day.
All right. I think Brian Manning just grasping at straws. I don't think he has. I think he just grasping at straws. I think it's a nice soundbite that he put out, and it will catch a lot of people who do not know. But it waste of time conversation. Morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Stefan.
What's up, man? Go ahead. Share thoughts.
Yeah, Stefan, I didn't really hear if the Prime Minister says she have any plan to develop the zona peace. You understand, Mr. Stefan? Because what happened here in Trinidad, I want to go there soon as possible as she develop it. Because if a man could be sitting down in a car waiting to get roadside assistance and get killed, Mr. Stefan, I can't take it here again. Right?
Yeah.
So I want you as the commandant there, Mr. Stefan,
Yeah.
to pass there, and you could give me a direction how is to go, even by boat or by helicopter.
How we get into that
I
zone
leave
of
there,
peace.
Mr. Stefan, and go straight there. Thank you, sir.
No problem. I'll see if I get the directions to the zone of peace. Anybody know where the zone of peace is? No? I really need, we need to find our zone of peace for the caller. Morning.
Stefan, good morning. Good
Morning, my dear.
Yes. So you want to tell me all PNM had was a vision? They had no intentions of implementing anything? Because when Mr. Manning was no longer there, Dr. Rowley took over. Why didn't they implement the vision?
Well, remember, I think they came with Vision 2030. They changed it to 2020 to 2030, and nothing ever developed.
Well, they could change it to 30 as far as I'm concerned, because it makes no sense. And the other thing with the jail, we have been clamoring for years to get the jail out of Port of Spain.
Yep.
What is the problem now? What is the problem? Listen, gas price going dog, eh? You know that's all I care about. Okay, goodbye.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I mean, look, these are things, the kind of development that they put on the table there, and they said, you know, this is a 10-year plan. I think they said over a 10-year period. We just came out of 10 years of an administration. So even if that there are elements of that or you want to believe that there were elements of Vision 2020 inside of that plan, if that is what you believe, then you need to ask yourself, well, why didn't the PNM do it over the last 10 years? Obviously, they had the money because they spent $600 billion. That's right. Billion. Over $500 billion they spent. And then start a project. Morning. Well, they started some projects.
Hello, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Good morning. You look very revitalized. So, yeah, sure, I want to come back here.
Juliana,
because
Barbados,
the
so
zone
nice,
peace has to be... Oh, gosh, well, I'm making sure I win that ticket, you know.
But
I want
I'm
to
telling
come
you,
and experience.
I have traveled to a few places well, but this is the first place that I actually been to that I could say I wouldn't mind moving here.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, because I mean,
really.
I know a lot of friends who would have gone. One of the things that deterred me, to be honest, I know it's a little pricey. You know, it's like traveling to the Caribbean and it's pricey. So you choose to go to New York instead, it's almost comparable. But, you know, of course it has to be beautiful. It's tourist oriented, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying this morning relative to this revitalization, I hope that they finish. Well, they won't finish a good bit. I hope they finish a good bit before during the next 5 years, so to speak, because we all know what's going to happen if it's left undone and PNM come back in power. So.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'd like to say hello to one of your loyal fans. His name is Russell Horrell.
Okay.
So he told me when I come to the party, because he may not be able to come, to say hello to Russell Horrell. In fact, he introduced me to your show. You take care. Have a good day.
All right, thanks a lot. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. No, that's the first place I've been to that I could actually say that, man, I think I can move out of Trinidad and live in Barbados. Morning.
Yeah, Stefan, pleasant. Good morning. You hit the nail on the head this morning. You hit it on the head this morning perfectly, and some of your callers as well too. But I just have one thing to say.
Yeah.
You see, the people are zealots. Take my advice, people are zealots. Or you have been voting PNM for 70-something years, and they're not changing all the circumstances. There's an opportunity now where the government want to revitalize the area. Get a lawyer, a surveyor, let the government pay all the sufficient amount of money, take the money and improve all their life, buy properties, whatever, and better all their life and better all their family. All they have been voting PNM 70-something years and all they still in the slum. Crime, rubbish, it not making no sense. Look at the benefits of it in terms of bettering all their lives so that all they could get out from the ghetto and look for a brighter future.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And you know, the caller here raises a great point. I see lots people were concerned about the development for their area. But let me tell you something, I've always said this. Port of Spain is the only capital city that upon entry, you're entering, the first thing you're seeing is like a slum. That is at the start of the capital city if you're coming from the east. And they have not developed that particular area and brought it up to the standard of a capital city. So we'll come back to that conversation. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. How you going, man?
Yeah, man.
Stefan, I don't know how all leaders have this amount of energy to be discussing PNM, you know. Boy, all you really good. All you have to do is to just take one statement that the great father of the nation, Eric Williams, said that the future of all citizens lies in the school bag of the children. Look at where the school bags of the children of today, what they're carrying. And then you think about if you really want to have a conversation about the PNM, especially now, after the 10 years of Rowley, and these set of them who have all the vision now of how Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be. Boy, let me tell you something. This country, for it to move forward, you see anything PNM, you just have to look at it as water that needs to just go down the drain and leave it there. Murky and nasty and smelling, just leave it there. And let we move forward. Otherwise, they would all do every single thing to disrupt that. Because from ancient times, we know that what the PNM cannot thief and what they cannot eat, they destroy. And that's exactly what they have done to Trinidad and Tobago. Stefan, you think any one of those bus stop that you're seeing in Barbados worth $250,000?
Any one of the bus stops?
Yeah.
You're talking about the one that Heinz had built for $250,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing like that yet with no $250,000.
Exactly. And you notice how simple it is, and every time you could stand up.
The transportation hub.
You could stand up by any one of those bus stops and show that the bus you're waiting for coming on time. Look at the little things in Barbados and tell me if that is not what a country supposed to be. Especially something like Trinidad and Tobago with the kind of finances passed through here that was in the hands of PNM. And then think about having a discussion about PNM in Trinidad and Tobago, but anything where development is concerned. Have a good morning, Stefan.
Yep.
But enjoy a little bit of paradise.
Yeah, man.
Take care, man. Later.
No, I gotta say, this is definitely, you could see, or I can see, from the time you touch on in Barbados here, and you start to go around the town, you go down into Bridgetown, you go down, you know, there's some development taking place here as well. Caller, hold on, But you could see that the island itself is designed to be attractive to Europe, to North America, to South America, all different parts of the world. You could see it's built for that. Morning.
Well, I'm watching on my phone, so while I was calling, I didn't hear the last caller.
Right.
Up until when he finished speaking, but what you said before he called is one of the white elephants. You know, I like to identify the white elephants.
Right.
As a born Lavantillian. Alright? And what I say, our area is the breadbasket of votes for the PNM and the breadbasket of support for the PNM. You acknowledge, and rightfully so, that before you hit the main area of the capital city, because now Laventille has been absorbed into East Port of Spain. I don't know if you remember when they did that in terms of the area specifics and whatnot, right? And I remember the insulting move when a bank or a banking was erected to block the beatum when dignitaries were coming in for the
when Obama was coming here. Obama was coming here for Chogam. Yeah.
Right, and that was very insulting. I still have my qualms about it. And then now we're looking at the development or lack of development for the past 10 years alone. We didn't even studying about all the years before. We just looking at the past 10 years of the neglect, the wanton disrespect. Because remember, we had a former Minister of National Security was an MP for Lavantil, and he literally spit on the people till he get canal water kick on him. And for them to come now and disrespect the offerings of the Prime Minister, it's more insulting again to me. As a Lavantillian born and bred, seeing that nothing was done for the area. Much that could have been done to Keith Scotland, and they with all their so-called education and whatnot come and speak so derogatory and out of time. And I don't think they understand that we no longer want any kind of representation from them.
Okay.
They are just people like a salary, and I feel they should just shut up. Because I tell you, for one, Jolene kind of dragged the excitement. I mean, she was just there presenting. But when our Prime Minister began speaking, sir, my paws raised. I was proud to hear that woman representing me on the international stage. And I, for one, am very enthusiastic, and I'm expecting a lot for this country during at least her first 5 years. We could just say first 5 years. I hope God bless it with more. But at least her first 5 year term, I expecting something much different, because already seen a lot of difference, as you say, sir, in the past few months. The place feeling light. It really feeling light, bro. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Just reach home safe and enjoy Barbados for we, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah, I mean, look, I can safely say, and I'll take this final caller here before I go to the break, because we're coming up on 5 minutes away from the hour 7 o'clock. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Let us give Brian Manning an opportunity to say that what he's saying is true. It was Vision 2020. We know 2025, and we ain't seen nothing. Like we're blind. 10 years are Manning, 10 years are Rowley, and we ain't seen nothing. So we are looking at them. The Prime Minister said, look through the windscreen, not in the rearview mirror. What happened and what they talk in the past, gone. Yesterday was yesterday, today is today, and tomorrow will be tomorrow. So we're looking into the future, and we're hoping for the best, and things will work out. International waters is not a zone of peace. Tell these people marching, go and do some work, go and cook some food, clean up the yard, cut the grass. Why are they wasting the time?
But caller, did you see where I think it was Emery Brown or one of them implied that our Prime Minister could be put before the international court for these strikes that the US has carried out in international waters? I mean, the rhetoric, the narrative, the false narratives. What are they going to look up for? What are they put her before the court for? What'd you do?
Well, they know he described this out like Mother Teresa, as if he's so sincere and honest and know what he's doing. So as he know all of this all the time, he know everything. All of a sudden, he know all international laws. Tell him bring the court and the status as to where that has ever happened, and let me see it first. And then the Prime Minister is guided by international people. She knows what she's doing.
Correct.
It's not by Amy Brown. Bring them gone. Forget them in the past.
Correct.
Let me worry them and the rhetoric. They're looking to control from the opposition benches, and they're succeeding.
All right.
You have a good day in Barbados.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm going to Harrison Cave a little bit later on. I'll hold up on the calls here. I'm going to Harrison Cave this morning for 9 o'clock. So as soon as I come off the air, I'll get to that. But listen. Plenty old talk, but no substance behind it. Right? I heard a reporter ask Sean Sobers a couple weeks ago about if we have been provided with any information by the United States of America on the strikes that are taking place. And he said, listen, these strikes taking place in international waters, and because of that, the US is not obligated to give us any information. And the reporter, like, they didn't understand simple English and kept going on and on and on about it. And he had to keep repeating the same thing. All right? And that video went all over the place. And you know, the issue I'm having is we have a lot of uneducated people in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, not just in Trinidad and Tobago. There are uneducated people all over the world, and they are preyed upon by politicians. Because politicians know that once they have the ear of the illiterate, they could make noise. And that stunts the growth of a country for those who want to move forward. For the critical thinkers, for the people on the fence, for, you know, those of us who, you know, we could say, look, logically this makes sense, or this does not make sense. The thinkers then. So I'm saying to people that we have reached the point now where we need to eliminate the noise. And you have a lot of noise coming from the opposition, and the opposition does not seem to understand that the same tactics that they're using right now, the same way that they're carrying about themselves, the same old talk that they're hitting us with, is that same approach that have you in the position that you are today. And what have you done to say, well, okay, we have fallen, we are now in opposition, we have to rebuild and rebrand. And in rebuilding and rebranding, we have to look different, sound different. You understand what I'm saying? They've done nothing. Nothing to change their ways. They are intent on staying the same and just putting different faces at the forefront. Waste our time. You understand? We are just a few months in, off the back of a national budget that has now been passed. Funds will be disbursed. Plans have been rolled out. What position could you possibly believe that you are in to critique anything that has been rolled out over the last few weeks? I cannot understand. I just can't understand it. I don't see the logic behind it. I don't see the sense behind it. It don't make sense to any reasonable thinking person. And if you have an issue or you agree with them, then you're a nitpicker. You're just nitpicking. You understand? Because it's in your blood. You know? You can't think any other way. Your vision is blurred. Okay? But what has been presented, and as you saw in the headline there on in the TTT report, is that 50,000 jobs will be created. The other day, I'm going to show you how petty it is. The other day when the Prime Minister rolled out the job application plan that they rolled out the other day, where they were filling the 20,000 spaces in the public sector. Remember they said that when they got in and they went through each ministry, there were 20,000 vacancies. 20,000 vacancies to be filled. So that is 20,000 jobs that the PNM took away, that they are now putting these people back to work and back into action, right? To improve the service in the public sector. Some of the old talk coming out from that, oh, but they promised 50,000, but they're talking about 20,000 now. This is the petty nature of the conversation. So what has the government done now? A few weeks later, they come and they roll out a revitalization plan that will create 50,000 jobs. Mind you, they said, with the 20,000 vacancies, they said this is phase 1. Because people started jump, but what if I do have the qualifications? And what about the man who does cut grass? And how they go fully, where they gain work from? And I set up panic, fear-mongering, and nonsense. So, they came out and they said, listen, this is phase 1. All you need to listen to what the people are saying. This is phase 1. This is a fully 20,000 vacancies in the public sector. They have now unveiled phase 2, which will create 50,000 jobs. And I believe there is a phase 3 to come. Okay? They said they have to roll it out in phases. So here we are at the end, well, not at the end, at the beginning of phase 2, which is what they have presented, the presentation. So now we have to see how the implementation process goes. And then I would imagine they would roll out their phase 3, which would create a few more jobs and open up a few more sectors. And we in that stage. Whatever they present, they have to follow through it. If they fail to follow through, they will be judged. Simple. Anyway, as we go to the break, 3 minutes past your 7 o'clock, we got Eat Nights coming up in a little bit. I want to remind you about SET. Why all aboard? SET has the Holistic Health Clinic, yes, and it's very simple. Stop managing a disease because you have the opportunity to reverse it, and this is powered by nutritional therapy. So they specialize in reversing cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, digestive disorders, hypertension, and more. It is drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. And you can book an appointment today by contacting SET on 279-3935 or 761-1952. So make sure and get in contact with him today and join the Holistic Health Clinic and find out what's out there for you. And we also have the Zumba Health and Wellness Charity Fest and Family Day. This is an event I will be hosting on the 16th of November. That's Sunday, the 16th, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's at the La Vega Estate in Grand Couva. So to find out more about this event, it's a charity event for autism awareness, okay? So what we're asking you to do is call 755-7195 or 680-9010 for more details. We take the break. When we come back from the break, we will take a look at what we covered in Barbados. We'll take a few more calls before we get to Eden Heights once time permits. Stay tuned. Less than an hour to go. Let's go. I can't believe that, you know, but I really can't believe that. But I really wasn't expecting that, you know, boy.
Ram to you. How you getting on, so?
Boy, this is not the price of alcohol, boy.
So? Drinkers go and drink anyway?
Yeah, but my Christmas parties are premium drinks inclusive. It's December the 13th. I went and I print my tickets and I distributed to all sports and games nationwide.
So how much for the ticket?
400. I can't believe that, you know, boy. I know I should have waited after the budget, you know, boy. What if I should?
We get through.
That's right, people. Get through like Shane and Jaron. Get your tickets for the Breaking Dawn Christmas party Saturday the 13th of December. Garden Sanctuary Center Excellence. Tickets available at Sports and Games nationwide. Raj Bar in St. Augustine and online at trinbagoevents.com. Premium drinks inclusive. See you there. Where you say, Santa?
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Barbados. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princestown and Barbados.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Sale, 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 sale. Get 10% off all roofing and construction services, roof installation, roof repairs, roof cleanings, roof painting, house painting, undersealing, gypsum and suspended ceiling, steel fabrication, renovations, and more. We also supply all roofing materials and supply and install radiant barrier $850 per roll and $1.50 per square foot to install, and supply and install awning for as low as $1,800 install. So don't wait until Christmas is here. Book your appointment now. Just call 3567663 or WhatsApp to 987-663 or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Murphy's Roofing System, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees, just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, so we're back, people. I could tell you, boy. Chris, I know about you. Sure you want to take that soul this morning, right? Or you want to, or we go hit the swimming pool? Because let me tell you something, eh? A wave now pass. It had one man. I see one man, right? When the wave done pass and it break and everything and I lost the man, I see 3 people come up from under the water. I don't know where the next 2 people come from, I know for sure it only had one man in the area when he wave break. And then 3 people come on the water. I don't understand what went on there. Anyway, look, we in Barbados, man, and we will get back to things on Wednesday and tomorrow, of course. We do have Eid nights coming up in a little bit, and then we're going to give away that trip for two, all expenses paid, trip for two to Barbados, courtesy BTMI. Now, I want to take this opportunity to send some love, a lot of respect and thanks to Alison from BTMI. We had a big up Alison boy, fellas boy. Alison is the one that is responsible for Synergy TV being in Barbados. All right? Alison really, now she had a lot of different media to micromanage. But she told us last night, she stopped in the Liquid Gold last night, and we spoke for a while, and she said, look, oh God, I know I ain't wrong all here, but I have all these other media and that kind of thing. And then all are custom here, so I know all they're doing. And that's the confidence that she has in us. She knows that she do have to micromanage us. She know when. Okay, what is Alison Allen? All right. Alison Allen. All right, thank you. So Alison Allen, I want to make sure, because I have 3 Alisons in BTMI. But Alison Allen, we had a big up Alison. Right? Alison Allen. Because, you know, last time when she was talking, she said, boy, I know all they're doing. I have confidence in all you. I know I could turn my back and I could deal with everything else, and I know all they're going to handle all this scene. So, right. So, that's the relationship that we have with the BTMI crew. We had a big up, of course, it is, oh gosh, name, director. We boy, you carry us in there. Graham Clark. Yeah. We had a big up Graham too, boy. It was Graham's idea during that dinner that we had on Wednesday night. It was Graham that said, why don't give away a trip for 2 to Barbados, all expenses paid. BTMI will sponsor that. That's how serious they are about tourism here. You understand? They're willing to, you know, welcome you to the island of Barbados, because they know once you come the first time, there's going to be a second and a third and a fourth time. All right? This is what Barbados is. It's all about tourism. So we really, really I want to thank Alison Allen at BTMI. She's a gem. She works extremely hard. A professional in every sense of the word and the meaning of what a professional is. She understands hospitality. She understands media. She understands business. She has, you know, she just one of those people that, you know, when she's at the helm of our project, you don't have to worry. Everything gonna work out well. And we really had to thank her for welcoming us to Barbados again. All right, so Alison Allen, good morning. And to BTMI, we want to thank you guys for sponsoring the trip for 2 for our weekend in Barbados. All right, and that trip, we're going to give it away after Eid nights. So let's pay attention, because some of the places that we visited, since we got here, we went to Pelican Island. We went to Peg Farm. We also did a cooking demo with Maria there, where we learned to make conky. And that is like a national dish here in Barbados. And of course, they usually make it around the time of independence. And you wrap it like how you would wrap a pastel. And in terms of some of the other, we went rum route. You had the footage from rum route? Yeah. All right. What you have for me? Okay, this is... Oh, this is Liquid Gold? Okay, all right, nice, man. So these are just some of the scenes at Liquid Gold last night. Liquid Gold is one of those elegant affairs, all right? I'm not going to say that it's a high-end event, because when we checked the ticket for this event was like $350 Bajan, right? So if you compare that to an all-inclusive in Trinidad and Tobago, an all-inclusive in Trinidad and Tobago might cost you a little more, okay? I think that 350 Bajan worked out to just over 1,000 TT, about 1,100 TT, somewhere around there. So, all right. So it's around the same pricing of maybe an all-inclusive in Trinidad. Although with the new taxes and stuff on alcohol in Trinidad and Tobago, I don't know what the price of an all-inclusive will be. I'll wait to see the price of CIC tickets this year. You know, that is one of the most expensive for the year is CIC Fed. So I waited to see the price of the ticket for that and Fatima and thing, given the increase in alcohol. But in Barbados here, 350 Bajan and you're inside Liquid Gold, you're dressed to impress. That's the type of event it is. You know what I mean? Some of us... What? It's 2 to 1? But we do the calculation yesterday and it was 11. You sure it's not 2 something to 1? Yeah. I feel you need to do that calculation again because we did that calculation yesterday, last night. But we'll double check that. The GM is saying that Bajan to TT is 2 to 1. We will double check that. It's 2 something. Well, right, it's 2 something. So that will take you, at 50, 60 cents will take you up a few $100 well, you know. You understand? So in a currency exchange. So, huh? Yeah, you just like to call. Yeah. Anyway, so it is quite affordable, all right? And it is one of those events, like I was saying, you're dressed to impress, you wear your best, all right? If you see Chris yesterday, I see Chris roll out in his jacket, and oh God, Chris, boy, you pack blazer, everything, boy. Yeah. And the other, you want to get your shoe dirty at all, eh? Yeah, boy. He said, I ain't going so. I want to get my shoe dirty. Yeah, nah, he ain't easier though. So the guys dressed to impress last night. So did the ladies at Liquid Gold. The food. What you got at Liquid Gold, you have the footage here? What you got at Liquid Gold is you get the chefs. There are a series of, there are a lot of chefs. And each chef, I think, prepares 2 dishes. All right? Now, it's like samples. It's like finger food. Right? Huh? Yeah, it's like finger food. So it's like finger food where you get these little samples of everything, but you could go back and take how much you want and that kind of thing. Chris was intent on bringing every dessert for me and just packing me up with sugar. Thanks, Chris. All right? I'll tell Seth about you. But he did bring some good stuff for me, but these, when I tell all you, execution, yeah. These chefs put on a show, the bartenders put on a show, the mixologists, because you do have the food side of things. You see that dessert? You could rewind that? That one, that is the one I was talking about in the video. That's now, yeah. That's now, I will tell you, I will him show you the dessert. Hold it right there. Stop right there. You see that dessert? I don't know what that is. Because Chris was just bringing it for me. Huh? It's a sugar cake with a frosting, right? Right. So I describe this as a cross between, you see the frosting on top? It gave a taste like a soupy. If you know it's a soupy. Right? I will buy you some soup. Chris didn't know what a soupy is. You know what a soupy is? I'll buy and bring it for you. It never finished like a soupy, a kind of flavor like a soupy, but the bottom part is like a sugar cake. But that thing tastes good. Iron line. Press play there. It had the other one. Hold it. No, that's the coconut biscuit. There's the one with the little fruit on top. Like a bread with a kind of, with the peaches on top. That tastes real good too, boy. I gotta eat about 10 of that, eh? Oh yes, you had the pork there. But if you could find the footage. But like I'm saying, these are some of the things that you get at Liquid Gold. Of course, you have all the mixologists that mixing all different types of drinks using Barbados rum. And I have to say, outside of the dessert, the pigtail, boy. Oh God. That pigtail, iron line. And I'm talking about, you ever pick up a piece of pigtail and you didn't eat a bite off the meat, you just put your mouth on it and the meat fall off in your mouth. You can actually suck the meat off the bone. I'm serious. That is how tender that piece of pigtail was. It was iron line. It's the best pigtail I think I ever eat. You understand? But outside of the pigtail, there was the dumpling. Was it a chicken dumpling? What it was? It's you was bringing everything, you know. It's dolphin? Mai. Well, mai. I think it's mai. No, you brought me the mai, but you also brought a chicken, like a dumpling, like a chicken dumpling. Oh, all right, but it's not a kind of dumpling. Yeah, that tastes real good too, boy. Eyeline. It had some real good flavors, some nice food that was featured there. They also had international chefs that came in. When I say international chefs, you're talking about chefs that from Barbados, born in Barbados, but they reside outside of Barbados, and they have their own business. So it had one from New York. He has his own business there. In Barbados, it's one of the top restaurants in New York. And then there was another Barbadian chef from Canada who has his own businesses, his own restaurant in Canada as well. And where he's located is one of the best restaurants in Canada as well. So they had a lot of chefs, real skilled people there at Liquid Gold yesterday. And the mixologists, of course, were doing their thing with all different types of rum. All right, so we got to acknowledge them on Liquid Gold. The decor, everything was on point. From the time you walk in, you know what type of event you're in. Very classy. The performances, the entertainment, top notch. And I have to say, Bajans could sing, boy. When I say they could sing, it had some woman last night was singing at Whitney Houston, boy. I ain't lying. She pulled some chords. She pulled some chords. I think it's I'm Every Woman. That's Whitney, ain't? I'm every woman. Yeah. She was singing that, boy. The woman, she get on. She get on. She mash up the place. What's that? We'll get to that. Anyhow, that was Liquid Gold. Rise and Rum, of course, we showed you a little footage from that earlier on. But Rise and Rum was Saturday. That was Saturday morning, 4 a.m. That is a fete. It starts at 4 a.m. It's an all-inclusive affair. You could get anything that you want to eat and enough drinks. I had some ice cream. I don't know who those people are, but that pumpkin ice cream was on point. All the ice cream was on point. They had the lollies, the drinks, and the pineapple. It had a lot of things going on. The setting of the beach, being on the beach with the water right there, the stage, the performances, the people, the whole vibes of the event was right up. And of course, well, the dress code was yellow. Some people didn't wear yellow, nothing wrong with that. All right, but you got, all different types of food, of course, to sample. Some of the chefs that were on the program that we had on for interviews were at this event. Some were at the other event, which is Liquid Gold. But listen, you had a wide variety of things to eat and a wide variety of things to drink. All right? A lot of rum, boy. I ain't lying. Barbados are rum. Real rum. Okay, so that was Rise and Rum. And then, of course, we had the rum route. You have that one? Yeah. We also covered an event called the rum route. On my vitamin C this morning, boy. Oh, God. Because during the rum route, we had a lot of rain. So I get wet in the rain. Right? So what it is they have these buses. And they put you on these buses. Some of them closed, some of them open. And they take you bar hopping. Okay? Now, to every bar, when you stop, every bar you stop at, you don't have to pay for drinks or nothing. You just go to the counter by the bar, and once you're part of the rum route, all right, they give you the drinks. You're getting the drink. Where you need a ticket to present by the bar, they give it to you. So you don't spend no money at all, right? When you stop by the bars. So, and the boss have drinks as well. And oh, you're getting to eat too. You get a little ham and hops and ham and all these little things. They make sure that you eat before you drink and that kind of thing. So they offer you these little hops and ham and thing. So we stopped off. It was 7 stops that you make. And at every stop you come out and you know the barman have a drink for you to taste. Or you could call for your drink, that kind of thing. You want a rum and soda or rum and ginger ale or whatever the case might be. So you stop, you take a drink, you take a line by the bar, and then they put you back on the bus and you're off to the next one. Now, that's the entertainment aspect of it and the lineman aspect of it. And then there is the other part of it where they educate you. So they stop by 2 distilleries. Stades was the first one where we got a tour of the distillery. And then the other one that we stopped off at was Monge. That's where we learned to make the rum sour. All right? So the rum route was another event that we got to experience. And then, of course, we had the cooking demo with Maria, where we learned to make conky. All right? We all paired off. All right? You know, I paired off with director. And we learned to make conky, man. So, yeah, I think that was part of the footage, yeah? What was that? Oh, yes. Yes, director and I, yeah, we presented. I find we had the best conky. Yeah, we had the best conky, but what I said is that you really wouldn't know the taste of our conky until the next day. You understand what I'm saying? So, maybe at the end of the show, I have my conky, and I might taste I go take a taste in my conky. Where you go do? All right? So we did this demo here, and you will see all of the highlights of this when we have it properly edited and that kind of thing to present on Synergy TV. The treks here in Barbados. But the conky experience was a nice experience. Nice, cool vibes at Maria's house. We had to big up Maria for welcoming us into her home and her kitchen and teaching us how to mix, we got the measurements and everything, And man other parts of the team wanted to add more raisins. And then we had Vaughn want to throw chocolate in the people thing and make chocolate conky. Oh gosh, man. Totally distressed the people national meal. You understand? But all of our conkies got a good review, eh? That the chocolate one, the total mess. That is a total mess. Look how you make a mess of that now, boy. Yeah. He says that a brownie. Yeah, he says it tastes like a brownie. Vaughn rocks, so, eh? Vaughn still in bed. Yeah. That's what's happening when you mix chocolate and people conky. Yeah, and he didn't even taste it, He said, well, I just make it tonight. He said that, we had a new guy with us, Adrian. Well, he actually was a little experiment. He experimented a bit, like Vaughn. But what we thought, I didn't know what he was doing. It looked like madness, but it actually worked out for him because his conky did taste real good. You know what I mean? So yeah. And well, Obi had rum to heating. I don't know what's going on with him. Obi wanted to put rum in the people conky. But nevertheless, we all got good reviews. All right, so for first timers, yeah. First timers in the kitchen making conky, we handle it. All right? So those are some of the places that we went to, some of the things that we did. We still have more today. We have Harrison Cave today. And there are a couple other things that we have to deal with as well. We also went out to a real estate agency called Remax. We'll have that for you tomorrow. So we still got a few things to deal with. But I gotta say, Barbados, the sun, the sand, the sea, the people, the food, the rum. I also have to acknowledge the CEO of the, I think it's the National Cultural Foundation, NCF. Yeah, the Honorable Carol Roberts. Yeah, we had to big up Carol Roberts as well, the Honorable Carol Roberts, who I had the opportunity to interview at Rise and Rum. What's that? Yeah, I mentioned that already. He not listening or what? I ain't gonna repeat it, you know. Yeah. We done mention that already. What's wrong with he? What's wrong to he? Yeah. Yeah, I feel so. All right. So, we got to big up the Honorable Carol Roberts. She is the CEO of the National Cultural Foundation, and they are the ones that really, they put on the Food and Rum Festival this year. BTMI handles the crop over, and some elements of the Food and Rum as well. But, the National Cultural Foundation, they took the helm, they took the steering wheel this year, and they did a fantastic job. So to Carol Roberts, congratulations to you all on a very successful event, the Barbados Food and Rum. One place I did forget to mention, we went Oystins. Oystins under the stars. That's the one I didn't mention. Oystins under the stars. We went there as well. So it was Pelican Island, Peg Farm, Oystins under the stars, Cooking with Maria, Rice and Rum, the Rum Route, and Liquid Gold. And we're going to Harrison Cave today. So I'll tell you what, as we prepare to go to the break, and we're going to get to Eden Heights when we come back from the break. Ah, boy. And then after Eden Heights, remember, we're giving away that trip for two for a weekend in Barbados. All expenses paid there. All right? So as we prepare to go to the break, I want to remind you about Eden Heights. So Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer that dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, limb bagging, helotherapy, live blood analysis, colon hydrotherapy, and more. They also offer consultation services, and you could visit them at any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, and Tobago. If you want to contact them, you could give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could also WhatsApp them at 4939-196. And you can email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. What? Yeah. We also have to big up Sun Car Rentals. All right, so big up Sun Car Rentals as well for providing us with a vehicle for the trip. And you're going to hear more about Sun Car Rentals tomorrow as well. Not tomorrow. Is a feature? Yeah, you'll see and hear a lot more about Sun Car Rentals. So when you come into Barbados, you can check out Sun Car Rentals and you can get your vehicle from them. All right? Okay, we got to take the break because we have Eden Heights coming up and we're already 26 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. So we will be back after this with Dr. Thompson and Dr. Navarro. And stay tuned because we're giving away that trip for 2, all expenses paid, to Barbados for a weekend after Eden Heights. Be back.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
I can't believe that, you know, but I really can't believe that. But I really wasn't expecting that, you know, boy.
Ram to you. How you getting on, so?
Boy, this is not the price of alcohol, boy.
So, drinkers go and drink anyway.
Yeah, but my Christmas parties are premium drinks inclusive. It's December the 13th. I went and I print my tickets and I distributed to all sports and games nationwide.
So, how much for the ticket?
400. I can't believe that, you know, but I should have waited after the budget, you know, boy. What if I should?
We get through.
That's right, people. Get through like Shane and Jaron. Get your tickets for the Breaking Dawn Christmas party Saturday the 13th of December. Garden Sanctuary Center Excellence. Tickets available at Sports and Games nationwide. Raj Bar in St. Augustine and online at trinbagoevents.com. Premium drinks inclusive. See you there. Where you say, Santa?
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register. This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Barrapoor. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princestown and Barrapoor.
Right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and we're here with Eden Heights. We have Dr. Thompson and Dr. Navarro with us for the next 15 minutes. I had to say, boy, if there's one vitamin again this morning, it's vitamin D. Fellas, good morning, and what we're talking about this morning, understand we have some services?
We're going to talk about microbiome.
Microbiome?
Yes.
All right, over to you, Dr. Navarro. Who's starting, you? All right.
Yeah, Thompson saying nothing.
Right.
Yeah, talking about, right. What is microbiome? Well, actually, it's just another word, a fancy word for gut flora or bacteria, healthy bacteria in your stomach. Now, what is the importance? Extremely important. Number one, 85% of your bacteria in your gut is good bacteria, and 15% is what you call bad. That is the balance that is supposed to be all the time. Now, if you interfere with that bacteria in terms of good by eating particular type of foods, you throw the immune system off. Now, this is to tell you how important. You have something called white blood cells or neutrophils. Neutrophils are your first line of defense. Anything that comes in the body, your neutrophils are the first line of defense to protect the body. And that comprises of 70% of your defense mechanism. So it is super important that you maintain the good bacteria at a level of 85% to 15%. Now, what happens when you interfere with it? You automatically interfere with the immune system. Good white blood cells, healthy, strong white blood cells means that you have good, healthy gut flora. So, what are the foods that affect your gut? Now, there are a lot of different foods. For instance, just even drinking pipe water, the chlorine in the pipe water, people don't know this, damages the good bacteria.
Okay.
Soft things like soft drink, dairy, excessive animal protein, the flour we eating today, of course, we know it's genetically modified since 1969. They changed the type of flour that we eat in, and we eat in genetically modified flour. Also, all that interferes with the digestive system. Now, people will say, but I don't have any stomach problems. I don't feel sick, but that's not the point. When we take the blood and we put it under the microscope and we look at the blood, and you start to see what you call hypersegmented white blood cells. In other words, you're seeing the white blood cells there, but they're damaged. What does that mean? It means then your immune system is not functioning. It cannot fight any type of disease, and which means it is definitely compromised. Once your immune system is compromised, it means then that you are exposed to whatever type of disease, virus, bacteria, fungus, the body is not able to defend itself. So it's very important to maintain good gut health. Every single disease known to man starts in the digestive system or the gut. And that's why today you see a lot of people talking about microbiome and they're talking about and focusing on strengthening the digestive system or the good bacteria in the colon. And hence the reason why they take probiotics. Right? Now, the thing about it is not every probiotic is a good one. A lot of people are putting, like for instance, the other day, I was talking to a person in the gym, and they were showing me the probiotics they're taking, something like 4 or 5 billion. I told them, I said, your body can't do anything with that. You need about 30 billion a day, per day, 30 billion or above, okay, bacteria every day. And it's always better to keep your probiotics in the fridge because they last better. Because some of them, they die off, and then they are no good to you. And then you want to know why every month when the flu season or colds come around, why we getting sick? That's because your immune system is not defending the body. And that's
All
an
right.
important factor, very important factor. Cancer, heart disease. All right, we have genetic dispositions, but what happens is that you get sick as a result of poor bacteria in your gut. Then you have things like candida. That's the bacteria that you cannot get rid of candida totally because that's the bacteria when you die, it decomposes the body. So we have to control the amount of bad bacteria. You don't want excessive amount of candida because that tends to create a lot of problems. People who eat a lot of bread, flour, sugar, they crave because candida makes you crave sugar. So after you eat, you tell yourself, I'm feeling for a little something sweet. You know, I
Yeah.
want to eat. If you have to eat, you eat some food. Yes, if you buy, you have to, or drink a sweet juice or something, or a dessert, or something sweet, or even bread. Some people might say that, well, I don't eat that. I don't eat that with sugar, but carbohydrates from bread convert into sugar, and people get headaches. They feel tired. They go into sleep. They sleep in 8 hours, they sometimes 10 hours a day, and they're getting up tired. And that is because the imbalance in the digestive system is creating that, and the excessive amount of bad bacteria, as you now have an overgrowth, and it expands into the blood. And these candida, they are very hardy and they're very difficult to get rid of, right? And they poop in your blood. They defecate in your blood, and that will cause headaches. You find that people who have candida always have headaches all the time,
Right.
right? And the good news is that you can pick it up when we do the live blood microscopy. We pick it up, we pick up the candida. You see like small little donuts all over the blood, an indication of candida. And of course that creates a lot of problem if people have too much candida. You always find people who have cancer, when we look at their blood, they have a lot of candida because the imbalance in immune system, the defense mechanism, they always have candida and they have other things. Now candida don't generally have to lead to cancer, but it usually, what you pick up is precancerous stages, which you can fix. And of course, that's why it's so important to do a live blood microscopy, because you pick it up before it actually happens. You see the white blood cells there, all of them are broken down. You see big holes in the nucleus. You see them uh, open up and all over the place, And from the time you see the hypersegmented white blood cells, you know
Yeah.
immediately that the immune system is not functioning.
Okay.
And that's why it's so important to do colonics to build back the immune system. There are many. Some people have digestive issues, of course. I'm not saying all don't have it, but some will have digestive system. Every time they eat, they're bloated, they have gas, they have a lot of flatulence. You understand? There's stool. Sometimes there's stool too. You look, people don't really look at their stool. They should look at their stool because when they have stool that floating, stool that leaving skid marks, you understand? All those different types things indicate problems or even constipation.
Okay.
When you're constipated, you're not going off properly,
Yeah.
you realize that there is an issue. All right?
Okay.
From the time your bowel movements change, you need to pay attention to that. When
All
you're
right.
going off all the time and all of a sudden you find a day will pass or 2 days will pass, then you go off. Any changes in your bowel movement, you need to pay attention to those things. Because
Okay.
I'll tell you something, colon cancer and colon rectal cancer is on the rise. And this is all due to your bacteria in your gut. And all the diseases, every single disease, when you have no immune system to defend the body, fungus,
Okay.
all these things in the bloodstream. You understand?
All
You
right.
need to pay attention to those things.
Well,
Right.
all right. So, all right. Well, Dr. Navarro, well, I know Dr. Thompson is with us as well. Doc, you got about 6 minutes left.
Right. I'll give him a minute less, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's all right. Sometimes it's good to listen to information.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of
That's what I
course,
get for calling him late. That's what I get for calling him late.
Yes.
well, as Dr. Navarro more or less mentioned, he would have actually mentioned a lot on the immune system. What I would like to say to persons, of course, is what persons can actually use to boost the immune system. Now, it's a kind of misnomer, I would say, when I say boosting the immune system, because from the time any let's say bacteria or pathogen comes into the body, or anything that is foreign to the human body, the immune system reacts right away. All right, and from reacting, it will basically start protecting the body. So that's what the body actually is made to do. You basically have a network, right? That network, of course, is called what we call our lymphatic system. All right, the lymphatic system is where you'll store most of your toxic waste that is actually carried away from the blood or from the cells, or let's say the immune cells will actually go to that area. Then you have what we call the lymph nodes. As I always, most persons who would have been in touch with cancer, they would have actually heard the word lymph node. And most of the time, they tend to go and remove the lymph node. I always tell persons, try your best for them to not to remove your lymph node, because it's a way of the body actually storing stuff to examine to see what is actually good and what is of course bad, so that they will be able to get rid of it. How do you actually get rid of, let's say, toxic waste where the immune system actually breaks down that? Of course, Dr. Navarro would have mentioned many of them, either through the colon, through the kidneys, through the liver. Of course, you're looking at the lymphatic system, which plays a great role. So that particular system is pictured like a highway. All right, you have debris on the highway, and of course, you have your workers that's actually coming there, who is actually doing all of that cleaning, getting rid of that toxic waste. So you have this network that is actually flowing. So it's like a circulatory system that's flowing, which is actually involved, a lot of things actually involved. Talking about your bones, your spleen, things like your bone marrow, all that's actually involved in this particular system. And if you don't take care of this system, all right, by sweating, by basically getting out into the sunlight, right, most persons who don't get enough vitamin D actually end up with a very weak immune system. White blood cells actually depend upon things like zinc to function properly as well. So you have many different vitamins and minerals that will power the immune system. Some will just do it even faster. So you're looking at your skin, you're looking at anybody have like sinus issues, or basically blocked, what they call a mucous membrane. Once those are blocked completely, right, then person will eventually reach into a stage where they develop many different types of diseases. So by you taking care of the gut health, all right, by putting in the right foods, all right, which what of course we'll be teaching persons to actually do that. Because of the time on the team, we can't really go through all of that. But over the years of actually looking at live blood, anybody that actually came in that actually were very, very stressed out, they were the persons that actually were suffering with very poor immune function. So anybody that's actually really stressed out, frustrated, they maybe going through some kind of depression, anxiety. These were the persons that actually were having a very weak immune function or weak white blood cell function. Once you reach into a stage, if you cannot manage stress properly, eventually that person actually leads on to things like cancer. So at that stage, I would basically always tell person that from the time you are born, there's some form of stress on the body, either physical stress, emotional stress, of course, even mental stress overall. So taking care of stress is actually very important. When we eat
Right.
certain food that is not healthy for the body, it does cause physical stress. And then from physical stress goes to emotional as well. And then, of course, affects our mental health in general. So the immune system is very vast. What we touch on today is just, let's say, a tip of the iceberg. Um, but it's something to pay, of course, very close attention to because what protects us. The first line of defense, of course, is your skin, right? That comes as your first line of defense. So anytime you use things on the skin that you cannot actually eat, you're actually breaking down the microbes on the skin as well, right? From the time you break them down, you break down that first line, and then, of course, the skin falls into place. So you have to be very mindful of what you put on the body and what you put, of course, into the body as well, right? So I guess we're gonna reach the out of time there. Let me
Yeah.
just share some of the persons, right? Of course, we have a workshop coming up for diabetics. That will be on the 23rd of this month. So the 23rd of this month, so persons can actually contact the clinic if you want to sign up. If you want to sign up for other diabetics, you can actually do that as well. Of course, do book a live blood test so we can actually get a little idea of what's going on within the internal part of the human body so that you now could actually work on preventing issues in the first place. All right. So, and of course, we have
Okay.
many other blood tests that we do at the clinic as well.
All right. Well, guys, thanks a lot for joining us this Monday. Always a pleasure, and we will see you again next week, Monday.
Please,
All right. God bless you.
All right.
All right, cool, man.
All right.
All right, so that's Dr. Thompson and Dr. Navarro. That's Edenites Clinic. We do have to pay our final commitment, take that final break. When we come back, we have a trip for two for a weekend in Barbados, all expenses paid. We have a very simple question. Graham say he wants us to make it easy, right? Right, and we press for time, so it's going to be real easy this morning. So stay tuned, we'll be back after this. We have 14 birthdays. I can't believe that, you know, but I really can't believe that. But I really wasn't expecting that, you know, boy.
Ram to you. How you getting on, sir?
Boy, this is not the price of alcohol, boy.
So, drinkers go and drink anyway.
Yeah, but my Christmas parties are premium drinks inclusive. It's December the 13th. I went and I print my tickets and I distributed to all sports and games nationwide.
So, how much for the ticket?
400. I can't believe that, you know, boy. I know I should have waited after the budget, you know, boy. What if I should?
We get through.
That's right, people. Get through like Shane and Jaron. Get your tickets for the Breaking Dawn Christmas party Saturday the 13th of December. Garden Sanctuary Center Excellence. Tickets available at Sports and Games nationwide. Raj Bar in St. Augustine and online at trinbagoevents.com. Premium drinks inclusive. See you there. Where you say, Santa?
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Have you thought about where you're going for lunch today? Well, Tante's Creole Food serves the best in local dishes at a great price. They're located at Alta's Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. They offer the best in Creole, Chinese, and curry dishes. Don't miss their after-work special and soup Saturdays. It's cow heel, oxtail, pigtail, and chicken foot soup. And also, fish broth is on the menu. Give them a call or WhatsApp 734-3398 or simply visit them at the All-Star Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. Safe and secure parking is also available. Tante's Creole Food, the best in town. Check them out today.
All right, so we're back and we're going to the phone line. So, as I prepare to go to the phone, I ain't asking only no question ahead of time. When I answer the phone, I ask you the question. I can't make it too easy. All right? The question easy, if you're paying attention. So before I go to the first caller, we are giving away a trip for two for a weekend in Barbados, all expenses paid, courtesy BTMI, our good friends at BTMI. We want to thank them for the opportunity to give away this trip. And we also want to encourage that when you come for the weekend, you take out a car by Sun Rentals. All right? Nice. I'll tell you about Sun Rentals a little bit after this. But we're going to make sure you get something from Sun Rentals. All right. So, here we go. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hi, morning.
Hi, morning.
All right, there's a simple question, a kind of two-part question. So, You ready for the question?
Yes, I am.
All right. What dish did we learn to make in Barbados, and for what occasion do they make it?
It's called conky, and it's typically made during the month of November. It's a traditional Bajan food.
What happens during the month of November?
The Barbados Food and Rum Festival.
No.
Not that?
No. They make it for a particular occasion. She real close, you know.
Sorry?
You're real close, you know.
Okay, that's now, eh? It's called conky.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Is Conker's bad for you or something? Is it
No. Sorry. All right. So it is a dish that they make, and they make it for a particular occasion. All right? A specific time of the year it is made. I said it. No, well, relax now. Let me answer the phone and we go think now, man. You feel like I know what I'm doing now. What? Morning.
Yes, the phone.
What going on, man? So I would imagine you might have the answer for that first question.
Well, let me see.
But the first question, yeah, but it's a different question I have. So.
Well, all right, go ahead. Because remember, I'm calling from my phone, so I
It's a different. Don't feel as get the same question. You get the same question, but all right. So here was the scene.
All right, bro.
We went to 2 distilleries during the rum route. What are the 2 distilleries we went to?
Please, I missed that was.
You missed that?
I want to try to think that. I want to try to make a
Boy, you
guess,
missed that
but I
trip
think
to Barbados too. You missed everything. All right. I ain't sticking. We mentioned it this morning, you know. We went to 2 distilleries. All right. I'm going again, you know. You taking this one. This one come regular. No. Speaker. No, hold on. Let me come on for that. Hello, morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning, my dear. So you ready for the question to get yourself this trip?
Yes, I am.
All right, lovely. So here's my question to you.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. We went and we visit 2 places on the island, all right, of Barbados.
Yes.
Both of them start with the letter P.
Yes.
What are the 2 places?
It's the Peg Farm and Pelican Island.
Well, all right, you get through. You know, I didn't think she'd get that, you know. I really didn't think she'd get that, you know.
Excellent. I also
he
knew
didn't
the
know.
answer to your first 2 questions.
All right, hold on, darling. I need your name. As a matter of fact, hold on, That's now. Let me just X off this. Right, good. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, right? Why people still calling? People, it's in 2 trips we giving away. No, it's only 1. All right, I have your number here. All right, so we will call you after the show. But you could WhatsApp us your email address in the meantime. You could WhatsApp it to this number.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, no problem. And well, you could WhatsApp your email address, your name, your full government name, and and your email address. Okay, and we will be in contact with you. But congratulations.
Thank you, Stefan. Will do. And also, first-time caller.
First-time caller, I realize that. What's your name?
Charmaine.
Charmaine. All right, Charmaine. Where you from?
Santa Cruz.
For Santa Cruz. All right, great. You ever been to Barbados?
Yes, twice, many years ago. So I'm sure there's been a lot of development.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Oh, yeah. So I tell you, and if you get to stay at the Accra or the Abaida, you're in good order. All right.
Yes, looking forward.
All right, take it easy, Charmaine. Congratulations.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep. All right, so that is Charmaine. We want to congratulate Charmaine. So we will be in contact with Charmaine, and she will be off to Barbados. Huh? And of course, oh gosh. But let me, oh good boy. Hey boy. Right. So we want to thank the fine folks at BTMI. Once again, Mr. Graham Clark, Alison Alain. We want to thank you all for the opportunity to give away this trip. We know that, I know that you know that we know that tourism is, the entire, this is what Barbados is about. It's about tourism. It's about welcoming people to the island of Barbados so that they can get the full Bajan experience. The people here, wonderful. And I tell you what, they have the beaches, but they also have these terrific lineman spots. Like Charmaine said, she's been to Barbados twice before, but years ago, and she's sure that there's development that has taken place. When you come, Charmaine, you're going to see the development that has taken place. It's a terrific island to come to for a vacation. One of the best when you're talking about tourism in the Caribbean. All right? So BTMI, thank you so much. Alison, we can't thank you enough, Alison Alain. All right? We look forward to working with you in the future at the next event here in Barbados. Now, we want to take some time to acknowledge Sun Car Rentals. Sun Car Rentals provided us with a vehicle for the entire time that we have been here. We want to acknowledge them. And, of course, we thank them from the bottom of our hearts for making moving around Barbados convenient. All right? It's a big difference when you have a vehicle to move around the island. Okay? So, Sun Car Rentals, thanks a lot. And we will return your vehicle in good order. All right? Nice. All right, so we have 13 of them. We could get through them quick enough. It's short. They didn't take two. They didn't write an essay now. So we got 13 birthdays. So here we go. Happy birthday going out to Uma. And that's coming from the Ramlal family in El Dorado. So Uma, happy birthday. Hope you enjoy your day. Also, anniversary greetings going out to Suzanne and Dexter. And birthday greetings going out to Uncle Kamal / Azaria. All right, so anniversary greetings here, Suzanne and Dexter. Birthday greetings to Uncle Kamal and Azaria. And we're going again. Happy birthday to Liana from your loving grandmother and family. Wishing you many more to come. And do enjoy your day, Liana. Liana, happy birthday. Going down the line. Wishing Priya Krishna a happy belated birthday from her mom, dad, and 2 sisters. She celebrated her birthday on Saturday, and we wish her many more to come. And kind regards from Navita Krishna. So happy birthday, Priya. Where is it? Right. We have another wedding anniversary. Happy 26th wedding anniversary going out to Kevin and Janice from their children and their mother and father, their sisters, and also Lucky the human dog. All right, so keep the love going. Their anniversary is today, Monday, the 10th of November, and we wish them all the best and many more to come. Now, I ain't calling everybody name, eh? If it's brother and sister, it's brother and sister. I'm going again. Wishing Brandon Ali a happy birthday. May Allah continue to bless you with good health, long life, happiness, and success. We love you. This is coming from your mom, your dad, and your loving wife, your sister, and Josh, Jasmine, and the rest of the family. So, Brandon, happy birthday, man. Right, I'm going again. Here we go. Also, happiest of birthday blessings to Jordan. He's 11 years old today. Wishing him everything that his heart desires, and may all his wishes come true from his mom, Nicole, and his grandmother, Liz, and grandpa, Bubba. All right? Easy, Jordan. Right, here we go. Also, happy birthday going out to Rachel. Yeah, happy birthday going out to Rachel Marie Govaya from her dad, Ian Govaya. Ian, big up the Tobago crew, man. Happy birthday, Rachel. We just got 5 more. Right. Birthday greetings. 4th birthday greetings going out to Kidio Simmons. All right, coming from his mom, Desiree, dad, Kieran, granny, Erica, and aunt Atoya, uncles Elijah, Leon, and cousin Kaden. Right, and everybody else at home. So happy birthday going out to Kidio Simmons. Right, yeah, here. Good morning, Breaking Dawn. Sending out birthday wishes to Nigel Nandlal. Cheers to a happy birthday and many more. May all his wishes come true and good fortune too. Greetings coming from Mom Shenny, wife Sandy, and the friends and family, near and far. All right, happy birthday, man. Nigel. Right, 3 more. Who's this one now? Birthday greetings. Happy birthday to Diane Dana Danpat. All right. She celebrated her birthday on the 7th of October. You're real late. All right, but happy belated birthday to you. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. The 7th of October. Nice. 2 more. Also, happy birthday to a beautiful friend, Charlene, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday, the 8th of November. And this is coming from Orchid, also from your handsome husband, Ralph, and your very tall and handsome son, Jaden, your beautiful daughter, Jewel, and your puppy, Spike. Have a great day, all right? And that was on Saturday. And finally here, happy birthday blessings to this wonderful lady, Lisa Fountain. May God continue to bless you and walk with you always. So, Lisa, happy birthday to you. All right, so that's it, people. Once again, congratulations to Charmaine on winning the trip here to Barbados. All expenses paid for a weekend, courtesy BTMI. And thanks to, everybody at BTMI, especially Alison Allen, on the courtesy extended to us as their guest here to cover the Food and Rum Festival. Everybody that we had interactions with, thanks a lot for the hospitality. The management here at the Accra Hotel. Suresh, what's going on? We lose yesterday, but I not in. All right? We want to big them up here at the Accra and the Abida. We also want to thank the CEO of the National Cultural Foundation, Carol Roberts, for a wonderful interview that she took time to do with us during Rise and Rum. And, of course, yesterday we met her again at Liquid Gold. So, we just want to thank everybody, Sun Rentals, for the vehicle, everybody that played their part in having us here for the Food and Rum Festival. We have one more day of Breaking Dawn here, and that is tomorrow, and then we out and back home to Trinidad and Tobago, back in studio. So, new boy, we coming home. All right, so until tomorrow, people, do enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we'll see you again tomorrow. We out.
Good morning. Welcome
to Breaking Dawn.